Well, hello everyone, and welcome to chapter 64 of The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind. This one named A Shitty Writer, a Shitty YouTuber, and an Absolute Idiot when it comes to discussing art. Now, you might be wondering why it's so aggressive in a way. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. It was actually said to me. So, yeah. This season I wanted to keep the episode names like one word, and this one could have been breakup, but honestly, like the perfect title was just handed to me. How am I not going to use it? So before we get going, first of all, our drink today is carbonated beverage, like it's carbonated soda, lemon flavored. Now I do have some blue crystal syrup, and I wanted to make that, but honestly, I'm just so tired emotionally that I thought, fuck it. I had this literally on the desk next to me, so it's not even very cold. Let me take a taste. Yeah, I mean the room in general is very cold. I like cold weather, so I keep my room very cold. So it's not too warm, but it's not ice cold either. So, as I gather you all picked up on it. Oh, thank God. I forgot to check if I was recording. As I'm sure many of you have deduced from the title and what I've said so far, I broke up. Correction, I was broken up with. Like the day after I recorded last episode, uni, which, by the way, update on that situation. If you haven't, go and listen to that one. Nothing has happened yet, so we were waiting. The next day after that, my girlfriend broke up with me via text, message. So that didn't feel great because we've been friends for a couple of years now. Dating was just from December to February for 2 months. Yeah, it was definitely 2 months. Uh, but we were friends, and so I was kind of hurt by it. I said, "Oh, you didn't even call." She said, "If you want, I can call," and she called, and we talked, and um, yeah, it ended. But there was another wrench thrown into the whole situation. I had bought her a gift a while ago, back in December, and just seeing it was making me feel bad. And I'm kind of, I have OCD, as you know, so it was kind of making me mad. And but at the same time, I couldn't just throw it away or give it to anyone else because I bought it with her in mind. So I said I'm gonna send it to you, and I did. And she said, "I hope you understand why I did that." And I said, "I don't understand, but I just don't approve it because we were friends." And she got really mad and said the words that adorned the title of this video. I thought about reading the whole text, to be honest, but it's very hurtful, and a lot of my insecurities are in there. Well, she basically said she didn't do anything wrong. I can go fuck myself, and she's not even sure she likes me, and that I'm a narcissist that is also insecure, and well, a shitty writer, a shitty YouTuber, an absolute idiot when it comes to discussing art, and so insecure and defensive about everything that I do that it makes it into a delusional, pathetic loser piece of shit, and that she treated me way better than I deserved. That was the gist of her words. 30 minutes later, she quote unquote apologized. I'm saying quote unquote because it was basically, you sorry, not enough basically for the way she attacked me, because the things she attacked me with were ammo that I've given her. I guess this is the closest thing you're gonna get on this uh, show to drama. Well, yeah. It was the ammo that I had given her because, well, we were friends for a couple of years, and when you feel close to someone, you share your insecurities with them, and then when you're dating, you share more. So she knew where to attack, and it hurt. It really hurt. Not that because of the words that she said, because honestly, I don't care. Um, I don't really. She's not the first one who has called me a shitty writer or that I'm a delusional, pathetic piece of shit. And honestly, and this is gonna make me sound like an asshole, I don't care that she said that because I don't think she's in a position to say that, do stuff about me. And for everyone I know, she's not in a position to do that. So that what didn't really hurt me. The part that hurt me was that I thought we were friends. The breakup wasn't easy, it wasn't smooth, it was messy. But I thought, yeah, well, we're gonna sulk for a while and then we go back to just, being friends, distant friends. But then she did this. It felt so easy for her to attack me and say stuff that she knew was gonna hurt me, and then don't really apologize afterwards. And so that is sort of where we are, and I think where we'll remain. I don't have any intentions of getting back to her as a friend. I mean, the relationship is done. I don't think we're a good match to begin with. I'll get to that if I have time, but I'm talking about as friends. I don't have any intentions of reaching out to her because I think I did more than enough. I gave her a lot of benefit of the doubt, and in return, that was my reward, I guess. So I don't have any intentions of getting back to her or checking up on her. If she wants, she can. I'm not gonna be one of those guys that no. But she needs to prove to me that she wants to be friends with me. Because right now, I don't really care about her. I'm not gonna say I was the best friend she had because it's not just true. It's not true. I wasn't. I don't think I was even in the top 10 or top 20, top 50 to be honest. Yeah, but I cared for her. I really did. I cared for her every step of the way that I could, doing a lot of stuff, and so it just hurts on that regard. And I'm not feeling bad actively. Like the way she treated me just made it easier for me to move on and say, oh yeah, well, I guess I don't have a friend in you, to quote Randy Newman's Toy Story. You got a friend? I don't have gotten a friend in you. I haven't got a friend in you. So there, yeah. But I think it's working on me on a subconscious level because yesterday I barely could do anything. I did do some stuff. I filmed the most challenging part of my Green Knight video, which was telling the story using tiny models and stuff like that, and it was fucking hard to do that. I did not enjoy my time. But if it turns out half decent, I'm okay. I'm just worried that it's gonna turn out really shitty because there's a chance of that. And just two more scenes to film, and both of them are me sitting and talking. One of them needs to be outside, so I'm waiting for a cloudy day without any harsh lighting. But we haven't had one of those for quite some time. Like this week, we didn't have any. What the fuck, nature? It's winter. How is the. Oh, anyways. Global warming, I guess. Global warming fucks everything up, including your filming schedule. And there is another one that I need to just sit somewhere and read the teleprompter. And then I need to shave my beard off. I'm actually kind of not looking forward to that. I think I need to do that because I think my skin underneath my beard needs to get some medication as well. So that would be good. So yeah. Uh, Now, how the thing is, I can't get into a lot of details about my relationship with her. I would love to at some point, but right now I can't. First of all, a lot of them are private, and I don't like sharing them. A lot of the other ones are kind of not good to share right now at the moment. I may do it later, but I thought I could do what this show was meant to do and just talk about my experiences and my feelings throughout the whole thing, the 2 months. And most of them happened actually uh, when this show was in its hiatus, so I couldn't go on like bit by bit. But generally, I think the dating happened between chapter 60 for Once Looking Forward and chapter 63 Uni. So, you have it in the context of the show. That's where it happened. And, oh god, I remember in 2022 I said one of the things I didn't expect is starting a fucking relationship. Yeah, well, it's ended now. I can start a new one. If I can. You know me. If you've been if you've been listening to this for a while, you know why I laughed at that. If you haven't, go back, listen. There is a whole back catalog that you can catch up on. Some of it not very good, but some of it is good. Like chapter 47, Fucked Beyond Emotion. That's a good one. The reason I wrote it in my notes, I have notes by the way, this time because I thought it would be cool, is because I was gonna say that if you look at the name of the episode, it's probably censored the same way I did for chapter 47, Fucked Beyond Emotion. I don't know why I do this. This is not a PG podcast. Like, not a lot of young people should be listening to this. Young people, as in babies, because I think I'm quite young. I'm not even 25 yet for a couple of weeks. But, okay. When the dating started, it was really a honeymoon phase was very great but very short. It just lasted a couple of days, and her attitude towards me was not very warm. Now this could be just her personality, and for most of the time it was just her personality. She wasn't a warm person. She didn't like calling every day and talking with me, and honestly, I could have gone away with it. Not away. I could have understood it. The thing is, she told me that that was one of the reasons for breakup, and that was it was hard for her. But honestly, I asked her. I asked her that is it okay if I contact you every day? And she said yes. But um, a lot of the things she told me was just downright lies, including that she cares about me or that we should remain boyfriends and girlfriends because, according to her, for a couple of weeks, she knew that she was going to break up with me. And I was hoping we'd meet one last time. The fact is, I wasn't ready to move on either. I didn't feel loved from her, which, I mean, as a message indicates, was validated. Um, and so I was ready to break it off too. And it could have been a mutual breakup, if I just met her once. I would talk to her and say, I feel this, and she said, well, I feel that, and then we mutually broke up. But nope, she broke up with me with a text, and then got mad at me for feeling sad about it. I don't know what she expected to happen. Like, uh, what was the scenario in her mind? She tells me, yeah, I think we're gonna break up. You're not the right person for me. You're too young. You're this and you're that and you're like this and that. And I said, oh yeah, thank you for telling me. Have a good life. I, I mean, was that what she expected to happen? Because I mean, she's not that naive, you know. She knew this was not going to happen. She knew the way she did it would hurt me. Anyways, because honestly I cared about him a lot more than she cared about me. This is me being very salty, but understand it. I was broken up with and then insulted. So yeah, there is that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I didn't feel like she cared about me, and well, she didn't. And I cared a lot about her. I was always there for her. There is another incident I want to talk about, and it's that a while ago, at the beginning of 2022, and this is because this is where the whole thing sort of unraveled for me. At the beginning of 2022, we lost Peter Bogdanovich and Sidney Poitier, and 2 days after each other. Now, Bogdanovich is a very important person in my life. I know I don't talk about him as much as I talk about Jeremy Irons or Sergio Leone, but a lot of my understanding of classical cinema came from him. Like, he was the person who made me um interested in them. I'm not gonna say he's the one who made me research them because there were a lot of other factors, but he was the one that made me interested in them. Like the way he wrote about them, the way he talked about them. So he was a very important figure in my journey in cinema. And when he died, I felt understandably very sad. So I talked to her about it, and I said, "Yeah, I feel sad because Bogdanovich has passed away." And she said, "Oh, that's too sad." That was like the whole extent of that conversation. And then I said, "Sidney Poitier has died." And she said, "Mm-hmm." And sad face emoji. That was the extent of that conversation. And I like Sidney Poitier. He was, I want to say he was a very good actor, like one of the best. And I posted stuff about them on my Instagram, on my Telegram channel, all of them. That I'm sad about this. And apparently, she went on Twitter and said this boy that I'm dating is such a film bro that I'm dealing with a lot of depression and stuff like that, and yet I have to console him because Bogdanovich and Poitier died while they were 80 or 90. And it hurt me a lot. It hurt me a lot. A mutual friend thought it was me she was talking about, sent me the tweet and said, Is this you? I didn't tell her. I said, no, I don't think so. But it really hurt me. And that sort of unraveled everything because I don't know about you, but when I'm dating someone, I don't want to feel like if something's on my mind or I feel bad about something and I tell the other person, it feels like I'm nagging or that she's not interested in it. And that was the case. And with how the things ended, I think her words that she didn't even think she likes me very much are true. She didn't. Anyways, this was not a very happy one. Who cares? Future is bright. Don't forget to send me a message on Anchor. I will play your message at the beginning of the next episode. And don't forget to, if you're listening to this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all of that. And if you're not listening to this on YouTube, just subscribe and share the episode. You might find someone who has gone through a messy breakup and wants to sort of listen to someone else bitch about his own. See you next week.